I'm doing a mini session for one of my patrons. So, a mini session, there aren't any goals. I'm just going to connect with spirit and share wisdom and healing for this divine moment in time. I do mini sessions for my patrons. If you're interested in joining Patreon, I'll put a link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and relax and get tuned in here, and we'll see what comes up. Okay. What is the most meaningful wisdom and healing I can share with you today? I see you're in a state of conflict, okay? And there's a lot of inner talk, a lot of conversation going back and forth inside yourself. And you have a fire inside yourself, like a bonfire going on. And it's kind of like you're sitting, there's like a fallen log kind of thing. You're sitting on a log in front of a bonfire, but no, the bonfire is sort of merged with you and it's inside yourself. And you have, I don't know, like feeding the fire, feeding the flames. Like, this is conflict energy. It's not like healing flame. It's like a conflict. It's like anger in a way. You're sitting in the fire within yourself. And you kind of you hear me, you experience me here, watching you, talking about what I'm seeing. I'm almost like a reporter. And then this, and this. You seeing what's going on in front of us here? So you're kind of listening. And it's almost like you're giving me the finger, and this part of you is giving, you have the fire within raging, okay? So you're kind of like giving me the finger, yeah, see how big this fire can get. So the fire's kind of getting like even more overwhelming and hot, okay? Like, wow, and you're really upset about something. Like, and you're not afraid to show it here. Like, you really are upset, royally upset about something. And you don't want to, you're not chilling that energy out, you know? I'm thinking right now, boy, I'm just going to go merge with you and just experience what it's like to be you right now, okay? Just like be you right now. Oh, man. So it's kind of like on the outside. I mean, you're like a hot dog in the fire on the inside, screaming. Like you're being burned alive. But on the outside, you're just kind of like giving this world the finger. And it's so much pain. It's like trying to be tough and strong to get yourself through something that makes you feel like you're being burnt alive. And you're completely and utterly without any way out. You have to just be burned alive. It's kind of what you're showing me here. That's what it's like. Like, I even remember when I was a kid and eating hot dogs, and I put like a little thumb, like in to make a little mouth, and then I would have the hot dog talk. And so I see like the hot dog, like the little like fingernail to make like a line to make a mouth, and it's like screaming, like, oh, it just moves its head and it's just screaming, while it's being cooked in the fire. And then on the outside, you have this like tough guy attitude, okay? But this you really are asking me for help, because this isn't, it's almost like you just simply saying help me. But do you feel like anybody can help you? Because when it hurts this bad and you feel powerless and you have to live with it, how is that going to make anybody feel, you know? So you really need some help here. I don't know. I keep thinking of like gummy bears and gummy worms. Like, maybe you should go get some gummy bears and some gummy worms. Like, I don't know why. Something inner childlike about this. I mean, it's bringing up memories of me and the hot dog. And I mean, there's something inner child about, because I used to love gummy bears, gummy worms. Like, it was like this special thing when I could go to the grocery store and not just get out of the bag, like get it out of the specialty area where you get a little scoop and then you put it and then you get to weigh it and you get like a pound of gummy worms. Like, that was my thing, you know, biting off the pieces and interchanging the colors. Like, you know, so again, like something inner child is coming up here about this too. You are listening and you understand me. You understand that there is hurt to your inner child. You show me of the facade of a very tough man who has like really strong body and tattoos and like a kind of a shaved head, like you're really tough, you know? But it's interesting because it's almost like you have to be really strong and you have to show the world how strong you are, but you're really just a hot dog screaming in the fire inside. And your little inner child is just hurting inside. I feel this is really impacting your heart and you just really need support and a hug and just someone who can relate to you, you know? Man, it's hard because your heart is under so much just pressure, really. I see a scene too about a teapot that can't let out any noise. So the teapot is trying to scream, right? To let you know that the water's boiling, but it's forced to just boil on the inside but never let the sound out. That's another thing. I'm going to just sit here and just transmute as much of this as I can, cuz like you've got to find a way to get this out of your system, but at the same time I'm still trying to understand what is the manifestation of this? Like what are all the different avenues that we could really look at the well-rounded picture of what you're going through, how we can really bring you into a balance, a neutralization of this energy for you to come back to a place of peace of mind. I mean, this is about life. This is about hardship. All right, the next thing, because I'm just like hanging out in your heart. I'm just transmuting as much of this as I can. There's just so much heat, okay? And it's like worms eating at your heart. Oh man, oh, it's very exhausting. I'm literally just gonna take all these worms and we're just gonna let them go, disappear, gone, bye bye. So now there's a hole, like a heart with holes, like tunnels in it. And I just snap my fingers and I'm bringing your heart back to you. I'm just filling in your heart's been here the whole time. And nobody, not nobody, not nothing, not know how. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm hearing some kind of cartoon in the background, like, no way, no how. I don't, your heart's always been there. No, nothing can eat tunnels through your heart. It's always been there, okay? I had to fill you back in with yourself and help you remember that it's like, yeah, it takes strength, but what if it doesn't? What if it just takes you being aware that you are whole, that that your heart is full, you know? I'm already feeling like a lot of this heat and burning, this fire within is already subsiding. I don't see the hot dog that is being torched here and screaming. The gummy bears is disappearing, okay? So it's just kind of silence and you sitting alone on like a log, okay? Like an empty campsite. And there's no fire, there's nobody here, it's just you alone. And you quietly say, nobody cares about me. You have to be strong with that one too. You have to be really tough with that too. Like, I see you like flexing, like getting stronger here to cope with this. So again, loneliness is hard. It's heartbreaking. I mean, my goodness, it's so hard. So hard. I'm just going to stick with it for another minute here. Let's see, what else can I do for you? What else? I really want to transmute as much of this as I can. Let me see here. Let's think of something here. I know what it is. So this is going to feel a little bit weird because you're working with the element of fire, but you're going to be working with the element of water, which is interesting because it feels to me like you're avoiding feeling certain types of emotions. So anger helps us to not feel like an emotional wreck if we need to be an emotional wreck. But the water is to just put out the fire and to flow through your body, through your energy fields, and it might spark you to feel emotional, okay? It's going to cool you down as well, and I'm going to put you into a much happier place. Like, you cannot be at an empty campfire without gummy worms, and yeah, I don't know, we gotta do something here, okay? Okay. Maybe it's like the inner child energy is shifting, I will say. It's probably why that's just kind of disappeared, but I'm taking you to a much more, like, an environment where it is open and where there's always people that love you here, okay? And you always have access to them. And you can decide if you want to see them or not see them, okay? I mean, this is like, you really need this. You really, really need this because it's the love that fills in the blanks in your heart. It fills in the holes, right? And it's the love that fills it in. And this is a much more like revitalizing environment. There's fresh air. There's beautiful nature everywhere. There's waterfalls, flowing water. There's even mountains in the scene. I feel like we're higher up, like we're on the side of a mountain. And you actually open up inside and you kind of whisper to me that you want to feel Buddha's energy. And you actually start to cry and you feel like you're cracking. And you don't know how to cope with what is actually a massive expression of many emotions. And you kind of put the emotions together. You're almost like you're solidifying the emotions, turning them into firewood, and then choosing to feel angry and tough instead of feeling like you're out of it. You can't control all of this. It's too many emotions. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put you in a very safe, energetic orb of love, okay? So you still have connection with this beautiful space, and all of the souls that love you and that you love are here. When you want to see them, just ask, okay? But I'm taking you to even a higher dimension, which is like on the top of the mountain, and it's a sort of like this golden house. And the doors are open, and you're entering into this house, and I feel like the essence of Buddha here. And just, I mean, it's really beautiful, okay? And I can feel what is like the hardship, working through that, choosing to soften, to feel emotional, being in a place where you aren't alone and cut off. and being in even a higher dimensional space where you feel connected to a gorgeous Buddha energy, right? Is like a God essence, you know? It's beautiful, it's loving, it's meditative, it's balanced, it's deeply understanding. And I feel that this whole golden home, this whole space here, where I'm placing you in here, okay, is just for you to inhale and exhale the love of Buddha, okay? Inhale, exhale. There's lots of jade energy here. There's lots of sound healing here. Sound healing. There's time. Lots and lots of time, okay, here. It's almost like you don't have to be 100% today. You don't have to have all the answers. If you feel bewildered, just give yourself time to get through every day, okay? Just give yourself time, and you're surrounded by pure Buddha energy, pure Buddha love. Okay, that's all I can share. Oh my gosh. So glad I got to connect with you today. Thank you very much for open-mindedness to share with others. I'm telling you, we all can relate. We all can understand this experience. I'm really glad I got to do this healing for you and help you feel connected to pure love and Buddha energy. Okay. All right. Thank you again. For those watching, if any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, you can visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Again, if you are interested in experiencing a mini session, you can join me on Patreon at patreon.com/abbeynormalswisdomquest. Have a great day, everybody.